Shalom, Akim. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well. And salutations to all the Akim in all four corners of earth who's pushing the truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. I want to get on this guy right here, this Anton Daniels character. You know, he has a podcast and he talks about how he's got into new money, became a millionaire, and just bragging and boasting about his money and stuff. And tells, his whole MO basically is to try to push, brothers and sisters to continuously go here in Babylon, work harder, you'll achieve your goal. And he goes through the different crime cities, or cities where things are going bad. He always talks about Chicago. And he'll go through the other cities, but he dwells on Chicago a lot. But he's from Detroit, and I guess they just don't have crime in Detroit no more. Let him put it. He said that Detroit is building up, it's good, it's better than ever, and he's investing in it. So he talks a lot of, building up his area, so to speak, building up America, period. Because he has a platform where people call in, donate money to him, and they'll give him advice, But we know what's getting ready to happen to Babylon the Great, and this guy is just an example of why we have to push and do what we do, because you got Israelites out there that think like this dude, man. They are trying to build here in Babylon, man. And then when they run into brothers on the street corners, pushing his truth, rebuking this world, he gets upset, man. He gets upset because it's above his pay grade, for one. The Lord has just gave him, that weak spirit, and he's rolling with it, man. And he's doing his job because, he's an example. He's got to be made an example. But at the same time, let me bring this out. This is Proverbs 11 and 12. He that is void of wisdom despises his neighbor. So you don't have any wisdom, man. So you of course, when you run into us on the street corners and the highways and byways, you're gonna be upset. Talking about we're broke. That's all these worldly people can say is we're broke. Like money makes everything to you people in this world. Well, why are all these rich people killing themselves and they're rich, they're well off? You just came into money. But let me continue. It says, Proverbs 11 and 12, he that is void of wisdom despises his neighbor, but a man of understanding holdeth his peace, man. And you can tell this dude has no understanding, man. He has no understanding because he has to engage in the conversations, engage with brothers on the street corners, pushing his word. And the only thing that could come out of your mouth in your defense is money, That lets you know, man, that you're dealing with a man of no understanding. You're dealing, because if anybody had an understanding, you knew that the money that you're holding on to, that you're boasting, is nothing more than fiat currency. Fiat currency, it's monopoly money, man. So you're just building and sending the people off to try to build here in Babylon, and you're not telling them what's going to happen in Babylon. Well, you don't have any understanding. The Lord ain't dealing with you in that way. So when we put up videos about the robot dogs, about the house divided, the different things that are going on, this dude still believes in voting, man. He still believes in local voting and stuff like that, man. So this is a real reprobate fool, man. And like I say, he's building here in Babylon, man. He's building up in this place, man. So this place is going to be the death of him, man. A grievous death, man. So once again, when the signs the Lord is showing us, and we're seeing these signs, but the average Joe, the average 2/3, they cannot receive it, man. And that's a beautiful thing, because the Lord has separated us, man. This is Matthew 6 and 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal, man. You know, so that's what we're doing, man. You know, we're storing up our treasures storing up our treasures in heaven, man. You know, because we see the downfall of this place, man. We see the end of this place, man. You know, through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. So when you're coming up with this, we're broke, and saying it to our face and stuff, and just getting bold like that, like, you know, you're just jacking yourself. You're marking yourself, man. Let me bring this out. This is Matthew 12 and 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give an account therefore in the day of judgment. You know, so you're speaking out against the men of the Lord, man. That's not a good thing. You know, we bump into some other guys. You know, they try to come and say, you know, they take our scriptures out of context and call us rapers and stuff to that nature. You know, they gotta pay for those words, man, because we're just doing the Lord's work, man. We're not rapers. We've never been accused of being rapers and none of the above, man. So those are just lying words, man. This is Matthew 12 and 37. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned, man. You know, so you are being condemned. You are a marked man right now, man. All this week, brothers have been putting videos out with your face on it, man. You know, your best thing could have done was just to shut up and keep moving, man. You know, and been happy with what the Lord has blessed you with. But no, you know, you had to come buck up, man. You had to come pull your chest out, you know. And now you're target, your enemy now, you know, more and more, man. You know, just, you know, you couldn't just drive by and honk, and then on top of that, before you encountered the brothers in Detroit a few days ago, you were on your platform talking about how, you know, nuts we are and this and that, you know, just calling us everything other than children of the Lord, man, you know. But yeah, this dude and these other dudes, man, who come up to the word, who come up against the word, you know, death and destruction come to you, man. It was a comedian too as well. It was the comedian Ricky Harris, you know. Not too long after he did his little skit trying to make fun of us, what happened, man? The Lord took his life, man. Took his life, man. And not only that, I think if I'm not mistaken, before he took his life, the Lord did something else, which he died unhappy. I mean, he died, unhappy, man. He wasn't a happy man when he died, man. As far as life was kicking his butt, man, you know. Well, that's what the Lord will do to you, man. He's the king of terror, man, you know. And you're coming up against his prophets, talking reckless, talking outside of your mouth just for clicks and stuff, man. You know, so once again, a lot of these people gonna die because of their pride, man, because of their mouth and their pride, man, you know. This is Matthew 19 and 23. Then said Yahweh shine unto his disciples, verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. And again, I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh, man. So that's what we're doing, man. We're not worried about your riches here. They're going to get cankered, moth, stolen, you know. You can get killed for this. You can lose limbs over this stuff, man. We're not worried about this stuff, man. We count it as a loss, man, you know, as well as a lesson, you know, of what not to do and what not to chase, man. You know, we see the people in the world, you know, they're chasing this money and what they'll do for it, man. You know, I'm on timeline has been pulling up this week, a little off the subject, but it's still dealing with the money, with these women, with these porta potty things, man, you know, and then women going over there just for money, man. And the kicker part that they said was they get recorded. So anytime, and they sign MDA. So anytime they want to tell their side of the story or just, you know, how women are being treated, they guess what? Your like the person said, your granny and your mama gonna see this tape of you getting pooed on your face and you know, all for money. So at the end of the day, you know, these guys, these Anton Daniels, you know, you could throw any other one of these guys that try to come up against us. Well, back to that Ricky Harris story, him and Mike Epps had did the skit, you know, trying to make fun of us on highways and byways reading in the Bible. You know, and Mike Epps, once Ricky Harris died, Mike Epps went on, he was apologizing, you know, he couldn't stop apologizing, man, you know, because of the fear. The fear of the Lord was upon him now, man, you know. But once again, you people don't know the Lord, but you're going to know him very soon, man, you know. And especially the times we're going to come into, you know. He's going to keep you alive just so you could suffer, man. That's how the Lord operates, man. You know, the King of Terror. You know, he knows what he's doing, man. His thoughts are not our thoughts, man. You know? Yeah, I just wanted to give my little 2 cents on this character. Because like I say, I watched his show, you know, as far as when he talks about Chicago, you know, and the crime in the cities. He brings out some videos that in certain areas that I probably did not know about, a lot of areas, you know, which is informational, you know, but at the end of the day, his message is to try to go out and vote and bring back your community, which ain't gonna happen in Babylon the Great. This is the tail end of Babylon the Great, and we're at the last end of it, man, you know, whether you believe it or not, man, you know, ain't no building back. You can vote for whoever you want to vote for. It does not matter, man. You know, because the true power is coming back to set things in order. And in America, it's all out of order. And it has to be cleansed. With that being said, I'll just edifying. Shalom, Akim.